What's going on, Cowabunga traders? This is Pip Surfer again with another update. Today is Tuesday, August 5th, 2008, and it was a crazy day in the markets, and we were able to grab a few trades. So let's just get right into it. First thing I want to do is look at my 4-hour chart, and I'm going to look back at today around midnight. So I'm just going to zoom back this chart so you can see what it looked like for me. So right as I'm about to start, the chart looks like this. The trend was down. You can see that this trend change candle back here on August 1st, and since then we have not had any new trend change candles. So at the start of the trading day, the trend was down, and if you look at the candles for the rest of the day, you can see that there were no new trend change candles, so the trend remained down the entire day. So today we only look for short trades, and it's as simple as that, looking for the trend, nothing too complicated. The only time it gets kind of tricky is when you see a lot of whipsawing, and trend change candles can form in the middle of our session, but not today. So today was really simple, only looking for short trades. So now what I'm going to do is go back to my 15-minute chart, and I'm just going to take us back all the way back to midnight, right when we're about to start looking for trades. And it starts right here. And before we even get started, I'm going to take a look at my news. I'm just going to open up my Baby Pips calendar, and you can see here that we had services PMI at 4:30 a.m. for the sterling pound, and at 10 o'clock we had the ISM non-manufacturing composite, and at 2 and 2:15 it says the interest rate statement. This one says 2:15, but also 2 o'clock was the time that you wanted to look out for. So those were the times to watch for the news. But other than that, we could take a trade, provided that we had the right signal. So let's just get started, and I'm just going to move the candles one candle at a time, and each of these candles represents 15 minutes. So right here we have the 12 o'clock candle, and I'll just continue to move forward. You can see here, this is 1:15. We had a crossover for a short trade, as indicated by this purple candle. And the purple candle just means that my fast-moving average has crossed below my slow-moving average, signaling me to look at my other indicators and see if we have a potential trade. So I'm just going to look at my RSI, and RSI is below 50. Stochastics are trending down, and MACD is positive and has lost value. So this makes a good trade right here. And it's also at 1:15, so our news doesn't come out until 4:30. So we have plenty of time for our trade to marinate. So this is okay to take. So we would enter at the close of this candle at 95.90, or as close as possible. You just have to work on your entry, see how fast you can get in. So the entry is at 95.90. Our stop is at the most recent swing high, which is right here at 96.05. And since we are at 95.90, the closest 50 or 0 level would be at 95.50. That gives us about 40 pips of profit. So that's better than a 1-to-1 reward to risk ratio. So that's perfectly fine to go for 95.50 as your initial target. So I'm just going to go forward here. And you can see we're in the trade. We had a nice move here. Now our target's not quite hit yet. And here you can see that our target was hit, spiked down, but price retraced up to around 95.52 and closed around there. So we didn't have a clean break of our target, but our target was hit, and I went ahead and exited my trade right around 95.52. So that was a winner. And it's 3:45 now, so we know news is coming up at 4:30, so we don't want to take anything. And here's the news candle right here. I'm just going to keep moving forward. Here we have another crossover for the short side, indicated by the purple candle. RSI is below 50. Stochastics aren't trending down quite. They've met, but they haven't crossed. And MACD, if you can look at it, actually has gained value and not lost value. So this is too much of a close call for us to enter. So I'm just going to sit this one out. So no trade there. Okay, we have more movement, and here we have another crossover to the short side, and this time RSI is below 50. stochastics have crossed down, and MACD is positive and has lost value at this time. So this is a valid trade. Now the close is at 95.50. Our stop is going to be at the most recent swing high at 95.80, and our target closest 50 or 0 level is at 9,500. So that gives us about 50 pip profit target, so that's perfectly fine. And remember, it's 6:30 here. Our next news event isn't until 10, so we are okay to trade this. So now I'm just going to keep moving the chart forward. Price is going good, feeling happy. Price starts to move back up, 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 up. You know, now it's not looking so good. Oh no, now about this time it's 9:30 and no news is coming out at 10. And here's a 9:45 candle. So news is coming at 10, so I'm gonna, you know, I'm at a loss here, but no matter what, I'm just gonna go ahead and take either a profit or a loss before a news candle. So in this case, I took a small loss here and exited right around 96 or 95.62 because I know that news is coming out on the very next candle. So I'm out of this trade for a small loss. And you can see that the news candle is next. Didn't really have much of an impact. So now I'm just going to keep going. And here yet we have another crossover. So it's a very busy day. Right at 11 o'clock, RSI is below 50. Stochastics are trending down. And MACD once again is positive and losing value. So this makes another great entry. The close is at 95.40. Our stop's going to be at the most recent swing high at 95.68. And our nearest 50 or 0 level is at 9,500, which once again gives us about 40 pips of profit potential, which is perfectly fine. And our next news event isn't until 2 p.m., which is the interest rate statement. So we're just going to keep going. All right. Price is moving. Price is moving. Not really doing much. It's about 130 here. And right here, it's about 145. I know news is the interest rate statement's coming out, and you can tell that the market's getting ready by this very quiet past 30 minutes right here with these two candles. So I'm just going to exit with a small profit here at 95.26. I'm going to take out my trade because I know that the interest rate statement is coming out. And that's pretty much it for me because I'm not going to look for any more signals because it's past noon. So there's the interest rate statement. Of course, it causes some movement, usually does, and that was pretty much the rest of the day for me. So that was pretty much it. 2 winners, 1 loser, but overall it was a good day. Plenty of trades. Hopefully you were able to see them. Hopefully if you've been following the videos, you're getting closer and closer to taking the same trades I am. But if not, don't get discouraged. It's always a learning process. Every day is a learning process, even for me. So don't get discouraged. Keep trading. Keep following the rules. And that's it. That's all there is to it. I know, easier said than done, right? But that's okay. Keep trading, keep having fun, and I will see you all on the next update. Cowabunga, dudes.